the Star Wars open auditions in Bristol.
This is huge news, isn't it? Brilliant.
It's funny that they queued up for about 8 hours in the freezing rain.
Over 4,000 people turned up to the auditions in Bristol and about 1,500 were turned away without even being seen.
Without even being seen, that's harsh, isn't it? Just...
When you do these open auditions, how quickly do you know? Like, when you're auditioning people, how quickly do you know, well, they're clearly not going to get it? How long do you give them?
Well, we see a few hundred people a day. I mean, we let them sing maybe one song. If they're good, you know. If they're really bad, we might get 2 songs.
Jordan, have you ever auditioned? Have you gone up for an audition?
Actually, yeah, I got to the last 5 to be Will Smith's son when I was, like, 9.
I tell you who got the part, his son.
I went for that thing for Will Smith's son as well. I got down to the last 2.
She's a very versatile actress.
I didn't need to go to the auditions because I've already got a part in the new Star Wars film.
Have you?
Yeah, I've already been cast. I play the postman on the Death Star. Insufferably cheery postman, walking around the Death Star going... May the parcel force be with you. I always think the thing about Darth Vader, I've never understood about Darth Vader, is why hasn't he got rickets?
Tell me more.
That costume on all the time, his skin would never ever see any sunlight. So really, he should have rickets. He should, instead of walking around like this, magisterially like this, he should walk around like this. Don't worry, I'm not coming in.
It's difficult to know how they could have made Darth Vader any scarier. That walk is it.
The thing is, the new trilogy has got to be really good, because the first trilogy was really good, and then the prequel trilogy was awful, and it undid all of the good work of the original trilogy, and then the third trilogy has got to be not just good, but even better to make up for the prequel trilogy. And it's a bit like going out on a date, and it's great, and, you know, you go to Pizza Express and up the London Eye, and that's brilliant. And on the second date, you know, you've been waited in the rain for 2.5 hours, right? And she shows up with a friend for protection, right? And at the end of the night, you're both crying and there's shit in the bed, right? And so on the third date, you know, you're gonna need scented candles, right? And fucking foot rubs, Carol, right? Because you will not walk all over me. You will not do that again.
But listen, what they've done now is they've said that because so many people turn up to these open auditions, they're going to allow people to audition on video, and you can just send in your audition tape. John, Sean, do you want to...?
Yeah, I'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, OK, fine.
Well, I don't need to, I've already got a part, but...
Well, what, you've been...
I'm such a versatile actor,
if I give you that
see me...
If I give Sean that one, you could be Vader, you could be Luke. Just
right.
Classic lines. You just got to embody the role.
OK.
All right. Action.
If only you knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
The second no's not in the script, but I'm... I'm your father!
Chuffing hell, that's never it. That is in the script. No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No.
Scene. It's, wow. It was... Well, let's have a look and see if Star Wars auditions are up there. Yes, open auditions have been held in Bristol for the new Star Wars film. Of course, the original Star Wars film was the story of a boy who didn't know who his real father was and fell in love with his sister. So Bristol was the perfect place. What's more exciting, going to see a new Star Wars film or waking up on Christmas morning? What do you think?
Oh, you can't put me in that position. The thing with Star Wars is, I mean, I've never really got that into Star Wars. I don't like all the reading at the start. I'm not into foreign cinema. It's a lot to get through, isn't there, at the beginning? Whatever one I watch is that geezer in black with the ump and the Death Star blows up, doesn't it? How are they getting the second one insured?
Like, the good Star Wars movies are the ones you're in, right?
Duh.
Do you watch the movies back?
Sorry?
Because I know some people don't watch
Yes,
them.
I showed them to my dog. I don't watch them. I don't like seeing myself, but now that it's 40 years later, and that only means that I'm like 52, but I can watch the earlier ones. I had a good body.
To be fair, anyone standing next to Jabba the Hutt's going to look decent, isn't they?
I was chained to the guy with the tongue.
We've got the picture, I believe, that they got me through some difficult teenage years.
Wow.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. So have you watched The Force Awakens back?
Those are very tough for me because it turns out I got older. I had the bad hair in the first one, which I've now grown fond of. But now they've given me a hair that looks like a baboon ass.
Suddenly you've got Joe's interest.
You had me at baboon.
Joe, do you get excited about the new Star Wars movies?
Well, let's put it this way, I can't stand up at the moment.
Star Wars. I knew you, but I didn't know anyone else.
Good.
But Mark Hamill was on Man Down, this sitcom I'd done recently. He did a guest spot.
Who's Mark Hamill?
He's in Star Wars.
Skywalker!
Yes.
My brother!
Don't ruin it! Spoiler alert!
So, sorry, Mark Hamill's in Man Down.
So he's a guest spot in Man Down, and everyone was super excited on this sitcom because Mark Hamill was going to be there. And then I walked round the corner and I see Mark Hamill having a cigarette, and I was just sort of stood there, just watching. I thought, oh, he's caused quite a bit of a scene, this guy. And I was just sort of looking at him, just like quite creepily. And Greg Davies, who's the lead, came and went, "What are you doing, mate?" I went, "Just looking at Mark Hamill." I went, "That ain't Mark Hamill. That's the props guy."
Guys, have you seen them?
First film I ever watched, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait now, you hadn't watched like a Disney movie or anything?
No,
You just,
no,
they
my-
put
my-
you straight
my dad,
in?
Yeah, straight there.
That's
the videotape
hardcore.
straight.
That's good, though, to do it with your kids, to not let them go in hard, war, space.
All right, hello, you know the way you've started eating solids? Here's Schindler's List.
OK. What's more exciting, going to see a new Star Wars film or waking up on Christmas morning?
I used to get sent back to bed because I used to get up from 4. And I love Christmas morning. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's the best bit, isn't it?
Yeah, you run down, your mum shouts, "Put your clothes on!" Get my gym jams off, run downstairs.
You know what, Joe? It's charming when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Those families that wait till after lunch to open presents.
Oh,
When you
they're
hear about
dead
that,
to me.
and it just, I feel like, how is anyone even talking? Not foaming at the mouth. Like, just like the other day, like, all right, should we have a cup of tea? What are you on about? I don't want tea. I want whatever's the most expensive fucking present.
Well, you can't have that because that's your sister.
I know.
OK, what are you going to go for?
I think people get more excited about Star Wars.
OK, and what are you going to go for, Aisling?
Well, I mean, waking up on Christmas morning, what's the alternative? Not waking up.
You make a very strong point.
I think it would be Star Wars.
It would be for me, yeah.
Oh, we're going to go with the same.
We'll go with these guys.
OK.
I can tell you it's close, but 55% of our audience would be more excited to wake up on Christmas morning. My favourite Star Wars character is C-3PO, a closeted homosexual robot with no genitals. It's like looking in a mirror.